We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 6 makes his big league debut right after this. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Digging in, Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard up the middle, reined in. One there, back to Davis, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Hero. Breaking ball up and away. Hard slider up out of the zone. Hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Bullet back up the middle. Mullins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Yankees nothing, Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jay Happ is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds, has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, number 6. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. In past meetings with J-Happ, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Oh, it's hit to third. 5-3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Luke Voigt.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to get him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Popped him up. Davis waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, left fielder Clint Frazier.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball, and it's fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's Renato Nunez.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman Renato Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping up now, Chris Davis. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Frazier moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 7.
Set to
The shortstop, Ricky Martin.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's got 8 hits in 30 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Andujar leads off second with nobody out. Down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, second baseman, DJ.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. DJ LeMahieu goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate, Aaron Judge. Grounded to third. Backhanded. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on. Leading off the inning, Pedro Severino.
Up for the Orioles, catcher, Pedro.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up.
Jonathan Villar.
Now a snap throw to first, just keeping him close. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 6.
Standing in, number 6. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Mullins is off at first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
There goes the runner. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Judge. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The relay and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. into the corner and slicing foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box now. Torres. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and there's the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Here's Chris Davis now. Frazier is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Dwight Smith.
In now, Dwight Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out. Orioles down. Now in the box, Clint Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Lifted into center field. Mullins on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And there's ball 2 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Drilled on the ground to short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This is flared out towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Gardner stands at second with 2 gone.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Popped him up. VR over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Striding into the box, Richie Martin.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Richie Martin.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. And the breaking ball stays outside. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch to him. He's a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini is under it. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Squared that one up just a little late. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jonathan Villar. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 6 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Step in, Chris Davis, and their runners at the corners now. Mark Trumbo will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 3-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. Second home run early in the year as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith. In the air now, out to left. Frazier is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Richie Martin.
Now at the plate, Richie.
Let's play ball.
Leading off the inning, Luke Hoyt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Fastball right over the outside corner.
1-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Torres. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next swing.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be...
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. John Means will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
John Means.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 1. Chad Green is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Pedro.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Digging in and looking for more, number 6. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Runners off for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Villar is on his way home. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far in his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Voit is there, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Into the box now, Brett Gardner, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And a ball, 1-0. Popped him up. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 pitch. takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Gardner on second. LeMahieu at first, 1 gone. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Throw over to third. Runner back standing. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that misses. 2-1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner's back. So 2-2 now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Gary Sanchez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Another full count pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gary Sanchez. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Out there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Digging in once again, Renato Nunez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of any.
Baseman, Renato Nunez.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Richie.
Riding in, Richie Martin. Rio Ruiz will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Throw won't get him.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
So striding in, Pedro Severino. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Jace Peterson. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Jace Peterson.
This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Rio Ruiz will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 14, Rio Ruiz.
Jace Peterson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Striding in to start the 9th, Luke Voigt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This change to the order. Now catching, number 40,
Michael Gibbons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set, here it comes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fastball called for strike 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Missed with a slider. Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the 1st out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Torres, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Trumbull has a play, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. Baltimore rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Dylan Bundy takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Michael Givens closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the